Hey y'all, it's Joanna, and I love to DIY on a budget and make beautiful home decor. And if you like to sew, then catch me on Saturdays. Now, let's get crafty. Okay, for the first one, I have this plaque that I had left over, and I don't understand why they tied that on there, but I took it off. And then I'm going to remove the tag. And I've had this for an eternity, so it was hard to get the tag off. So, anyways, I don't even know why I'm leaving this in there. Y'all know how to get a tag off, but in case you don't, here you go. Scrape that sucker. So if you remember this from a DIY I recently did, it had a hook on the front, and I took it off. But I got that leaf that I cut out on my X tool. I got paper that I printed from a paper pack, and then I have this autumn window decal. So where I took that hook off, it left a mess on the front, left a bump. So I'm going to scrape it. And y'all, this thing tore my nerves to pieces. I'm not even kidding. I should have just put craft paper over this and used the back. But no, I tried to take the paper off. So I decided, well, let me just get some water and spritz it. Well, that paper was slick, so the water just sat there. It just sat there. I worked on this for 35 or 40 minutes. I'm not even kidding. And it was just, do as I say, not as I did. And I finally got it off. My nerves are intact a little bit. And so here we go. So this, like I said, I printed this. I put it on my inkjet printer and copy and printed it. And I'm going to take this permanent glue stick and glue my paper down. Okay. I started to do it on there and thought, don't do it. So I'm going to glue on my paper. Okay. So I'm just going to put the glue on the paper. Now be mindful, if you print a piece of paper and not use just regular cardstock, you have those white edges on the sides. So don't put it where your white edges are going to be, because then you'll have a white edge on your piece, of course. Yeah. So I'm going to spritz a little bit of water on here because it was dry as bone. And put this down. That's where I realized don't put it on the white part, silly. So I'm going to push my paper down, and then I'm going to get this scraper tool. You can use whatever scraper tool you got or whatever, or just your hands, but I'm smushing all that out. And I'm going around the edges real good so that I know my edges are sealed down. But if they don't seal down, you could just glue stick it back down. It ain't no big deal. So I'm going to set that to the side and let that dry. Now, I'm going to clean up my mess. Y'all. There's a glass surface down there in case you don't know. So this leaf I cut out on my X tool. Now you can get them at the Dollar Tree, okay? And do this, but I cut this one out because I didn't have one from the Dollar Tree. This is just matte Mod Podge, and I'm going to squirt it down on my glass surface, and I'm going to cover my whole leaf. I just lied. That is not Mod Podge. That's paint. Y'all, I'm losing my marbles. I'm taking white paint and I'm going to give it a coat of white paint. Now I'm flipping my brush up on the edge because I don't want white on that edge. So you run your paintbrush outwards and then flip it up and it won't get paint on the edge. Okay, y'all, I got it. This is the second voiceover. I messed the whole first one up. This was supposed to have went out Tuesday, so it probably won't go out till Thursday. I cannot seem to get 2 DIYs in 1 week. It's struggle. But anyway, I cut around that paper, and I'm going to take my emery board and just go down in a sand in a downward motion and get all that paper off. Y'all, oh, please have mercy on me. My life is so stressful sometimes. I've been sick. My fall allergies are kicking my tail. So I want this autumn breeze and falling leaves. I didn't know what it said and I couldn't see it. So I'm going to put that right there. It looks good, don't it? It's cute. Well, we got to put Mod Podge on there, okay? So I don't know why I did this. This is just matte Mod Podge, okay? So I Mod Podged this. But then I put Mod Podge over the whole thing. So what's the point in just Mod Podging this if I'm going to put Mod Podge over the whole thing? I don't know. You tell me. I don't make sense. I just don't. So I'm going to Mod Podge that and then stick it down in the middle. And it'll look crooked because your leaf, kind of crooks. But put it down. Well, you'll have a bigger leaf, I'm sure. Because like I said, you can get these from the Dollar Tree. Now I'm going to take matte Mod Podge. This is ultra matte Mod Podge. I love this stuff. It's thick and clumpy and like I don't know, jelly kind of like. I don't know, but I love it. So I'm going to put it all over this, and this will also help seal your window cling down, okay? Because it'll go, if you rub it towards it, it'll go in there. And then it was bare, so I put some leaves at the top that was on those window clings too. And now I'm just taking my Distress Oxide in Vintage Photo and my finger dauber from Hobby Lobby, and I'm going around my leaf and give it a little definition. Color, distressing, whatever you want to call it. You don't even have to do it if you don't want to. Now I'm going to take my Type Bond Quick and Thick, and I'm going to put it around here. And I don't normally do this, but I am going to add hot glue because I thought I could just keep going. Okay, so I'm going to add my hot glue here. But what happened was, when I set this down, I thought, yeah, I could just keep going. No, I was wrong. Because the hot glue adhered, but because that other board from the Dollar Tree was warped a little bit, it was popping up on the edges. So I just take clamps and clamp it until it dries. Now I'm going to take this jute that I got at Walmart. I don't know if it's in the flower section or the jewelry section. And it's just the right size to go around this. So I'm going to take my precision tip glue gun, and I'm going to put a small line of glue. Now, when you do this, you'll have to take your finger and push it down in those indentions, cracks, crevices, whatever that thing is, or it'll stick up and you'll have a hole in it. But ain't that beautiful? I'm just going to leave it like that. Okay, so I have this cup, and I've had it for 101 years. Not really, but you know what I mean? I've just had it in my stash a long time. Well, that one would fit on there. I thought it was cute. But, you know, Dollar Tree has to glitter up everything, so I'm trying to scrape it, but it didn't come off. And so I used a little bit of alcohol. Now, don't use anything like any harsher than alcohol. You'll melt your window decal. Don't ask me how I know. Just trust me. So I give this a coat of plaster, but I left the top mint because I wanted the top minty. Or not, you know what I mean. I like that color. So I am, well, actually, it matched the leaves before I pulled the glitter off. But anyway, okay, here we go. I did paint the sides as well. So I'm going to lay my decal on. Well, when I did, I thought, no, that don't fit. It's kind of looks silly with the gaps at the top and then, you know. So I'm going to fold it in half. And, yeah, well, you see me doing it with a pencil. Well, I couldn't even see it. I don't know what I was thinking. I folded it in half and cut around, my leaves. Well, I'm cutting it here, but I do fold it in half. I fold it in half. You don't even see me fold it in half, I don't think. I think I cut it out. Nope, you didn't. But I folded it in half, matched my leaves, and then, okay, do not do this. Do not use a glue stick, people. Please. Trust me. It stuck good, yes. But it had bubbles. I thought this would dry faster, which it did. But it dried with bubbles. Like Mod Podge it. Mod Podge. Don't even worry about a glue stick right here. Because of the bubbles was so bad, I had to pop them. I even rolled it. Okay? And still had air bubbles. I don't even know where the air bubbles come from. So, yeah. I ended up leaving it. I didn't pull it off because I couldn't get it off. But I just had to take, alright, I'm using my pokey tool here. And it popped them. But then when it dried, it had more. Do you see them? I don't know if you can see them. Look at that. So there's two pokey tools. I'm going to take the skinnier pokey tool that comes in a pack. And I'm just going to poke all these little holes. Just put all kinds of holes in the holes. Or in the bubbles. And then smooth them out with my finger. This worked perfect. I mean, there's a remedy for it. But if you just use Mod Podge, you don't have all those bubbles, okay? So I'm getting my bubbles out. And I'm going to give it a coat of Ultra Matte Mod Podge. This will help any edges that's sticking up and all that too. So, yeah. Once I did that, I'm going to take... Oh, no, I didn't do the Mod Podge yet. I'm taking this marker. This is a paint pen, actually. And I'm pretty sure I got it at Hobby Lobby. I think I got it at Hobby Lobby. I may have got it at Walmart. But I'm pretty sure... I don't know where I got it. You can get a paint pen somewhere. You can go to Walmart or Hobby Lobby. I bet they have them. Anyway, I messed up right there because it spit out too much paint, but you can scrape it off and then I'll paint it later. But I'm just going to go around the edge of that plastic piece. And now I'm going to doodle on my cup. I'm just going to put dashes and dots. It looked plain. It looked very plain. So I'm going to just, try to spice it up a little bit and put some doohickeys on it like this. Look, it's looking a little better as it is. So I'm just going to go all the way around it, and I'm going to show y'all going all the way around it, and then put my dots in, 1 or 2. Aha. So then I thought it needed a straw, so I'm going to take a straw. Okay, this is from my kitchen. I cut a little piece, and I'm going to cut it down the sides just up a little bit. Just give it a couple slits and then cut it off. That way it will sit flat. And then I didn't like it sticking straight up, so I'm going to cut in a minute at an angle. So I'm just going to slit up a little bit and then cut an angle. And this is going to cause my straw to sit crooked. Ain't that cuter? I think so too, thanks. Now I'm just going to take hot glue. Now be careful, use a low temp or use fabric tack or something. I almost melted my whole straw and that would have been terrible. But anyway, there it is. But I think that it might pop loose from the hot glue. So I'm going to take a piece of felt and I'm going to glue a piece of felt back there just to secure that down. That way the felt's on the board and it won't pop up. But once I do that, I have this little heart. I had it in my stash, so I thought it would be cute to add on to this. Okay, it's a little pink heart. I got it. Hobby Lobby? Yeah, I'm thinking Hobby Lobby. Look at me kissing my desk. Oh, goodness, girl, what you doing? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just getting my little box I keep my sticky thing in. This is one of those car things. I got it in my Amazon store, and I love it. You just stick your stuff on it, and it holds it while you paint it, and then you just wipe it off. I think I even show you me wiping it off. I don't even know. I don't remember what I left in here. What had happened was, I put Mod Podge on this because it's plastic, and I want to paint it with acrylic paint. Okay? So, when you Mod Podge it, you can paint over the Mod Podge. The Mod Podge will stick better than the paint will. I forgot what I was saying. I don't even know. Oh, I had this video ready, but my voiceover was messed up. So I had to take the voice out. Now I'm trying to do the voiceover again. And anyway, yeah, you saw me clean it up. Just clean it up. I don't know why it ended up on the lid. I don't know, because I flip it. But anyway, sorry. I'm just talking. Look at me cleaning everything up. I don't know why I left that in there. I really don't. I did clean the bottom of that because it had paint on it. So I cleaned that off so it would stick better. So once I got that dry, I'm just going to take a little bitty bead of hot glue and stick there. And then I'm going to stick my heart right on that heart. Oh, it's so cute. This is not my favorite, but it's cute. So there's that one. So I want to give a shout out to Chris Montoya and tell you thank you so much for your super thanks. I sure appreciate it. It means a lot to me. This one is easy. Easy, easy. If you can't do this, I don't know why you couldn't do this, okay? Just get a candle from the Dollar Tree and stick that on there. You can stick other ones around it, but I just want mine on the front. And I'm going to take a piece of jute, and I'm going to put a little bitty thing of glue and stick it. Now, glue does not stick to glass. Hot glue does not, but it'll be there because I'm going to wind it around it. And then at the end, I'm going to glue my jute to my jute. So if you got your jute glued to jute, it's not going to come loose like it would pop off if you had it on glass. That's why I have a glass mat, because everything comes off of it. Easy peasy. So then I had a little shoestring bow, and I'm just going to glue it right in the middle. Ain't that cute? You can change these out for every season. It is awesome. This too. This is just a little glass frame that I got from Dollar Tree. These are like the easiest window cling DIYs ever. So take your glass or whatever frame you have. And I pulled the back off this because there's a piece of paper in there and you see that slab of tape. I got to get that out. I'm telling you what. I got to take the thing off if I remember to put it back in and it'd be a miracle. That tape on there was like super sticky. Why can't the Dollar Tree sell us tape like that? Come on. Come on. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So I put the glass back in and then I realized my glass is chipped. Like, you have to be careful with these. They're so frail. I found it on the desk there. Piece of glass. But I put that one back in. Okay, and then I slide that other one back in. I'm not going to put the decal in between them because you can take it off and change it. This would be perfect for a tiered tray right here. I'm going to put my little tabs back down. And then I'm going to forget how to put that in and then remember. And put that back on. There you go. Now I did wipe my glass with alcohol because this would not stick. I don't know if there was something on the glass or what, but I did wipe it down with alcohol. I wanted that one on there so bad, but it was too big. I'll have to use it for something else. I love doing these window decal DIYs. If y'all like them, let me know, and I will gladly do some more because I absolutely love working with these decals. It is so fun. So there's a lot of space left on this. So I'm just going to add a leaf in that one corner and a pumpkin down in the other corner. I don't even know if I showed me doing all this. I don't remember what I did. This was like 2 days ago. And yeah. So, yeah, there it is. Ain't it cute? I love it. Okay, this one is just as easy. This is one of those pumpkin jars. They have them every year. And these are, you can see the color. And the orange matched absolutely perfect to this orange glass, y'all. I mean, it was just perfect. And you don't have to glue these. They stick to the glass, of course, because they're window clings. But this one was a little too big because I'm going around a curved surface, but not only a curved surface, it's a bumpy curved surface. Surface. So, I eventually, when I get done fooling with it and realize it can't work, take it off, and I'm going to cut around my window cling as close as I can to the words. I used big old scissors, and I should have used smaller scissors. I almost cut some of my letters off because I can't control big scissors like you can little detailed scissors. But anyway, I got the job done, and I just cut around this like this, as, you know, just as close as I can, and that makes it a little bit easier to lay down on there. Now all I have to do is I pick it up every once in a while to make sure there's no wrinkles in it, but it laid down almost perfect, y'all. Alrighty. Now I'm just going to take these fairy lights right here, and I got to make sure they work. They work. Yay. So you never know about my batteries around here. Sometimes I have them so long they just go dead. I don't know what happens to them. But anyway, this was tangled up. Ugh. I hate how they tie these together, but I'm just going to shove them little lights down in there. Just like that. And then I have a bundle of Dollar Tree cattails sitting up there. And I'm going to put them in there. Now look, when you go to take those tags off, they don't always sit, right on there. So you can go down the hole that is in there and take your scissors and you'll pull them right off. And then all I'm going to do is bend the tails up or the bottoms up and then throw them in there. It's really cute. I love it. Look at it. It's so cute. I do put ribbon around the top. This one, I got this at the Dollar Tree in the other higher dollar thing. Yeah. And this one is gorgeous. Oh my goodness. I wish I had some of the blue leaves, but I used them for something and I don't have them anymore. But oh my goodness, these still work. They're beautiful. So these leaves all come from the Dollar Tree. This bundle right here, I absolutely think is so, so pretty. But I only got 2 and I can't find no more. This bundle is one from last year, but they have them this year too. And then this one is a new one that I wish I had more of, but it's life. It's life. So all I'm doing is stick them down in here, and spread them out a little bit and look at it. Isn't it pretty? Now, this ribbon is absolutely gorgeous. I love the colors. And this from Dollar Tree. I wish I had more of it too. I'm going back. I'm going back Friday. And I'm going to see if they have any more. So, I guess we'll see. But, I thought this would be cute with a bow. So I'm going to show you how to make this. Go over and over and make an awareness bow and then put it in the middle. Go under, go over. Even your things up. Go under, go over. You have 3 loops on each side now. Make sure your loops are even. Cut your ribbon. Scrunch it up in the middle. Now, I don't put a zip tie. I got to get a piece of jute. I'll be back. Hold on. Y'all, wait on me. Just a minute. Just a minute. I didn't cut this out. I don't know what I'm thinking. Okay, sit down. Okay, I got a piece of jute. And I'm going to tie it around the middle. Okay. And then I am going to make sure everything is right. Put your 2 ends together. This ensures you get them even. And then cut your dovetail. Okay. And then now I'm going to take and slide a small zip tie from the Dollar Tree in there. Maybe Walmart. I don't know. They're cheaper at Walmart, or they used to be. And then I'm going to tie it around that zip tie real tight. And then I'm going to cut my ends. Y'all, this is a bodacious bow. It was so big and beautiful. Yeah, but I don't use it. But I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a stick. This is just a skewer. And I'm going to wrap that zip tie around that wood skewer. I did try to glue it, but my glue gun was not hot anymore. I forgot to shut it off. And then I'm going to take pliers and I'm going to tighten that bad boy real tight. Okay? That thing ain't going nowhere. So I'm going to clip my stick and I'm going to put my bodacious bow on this. And it's really pretty, but it's just too bougie for this little thing. So I have to ditch the bougie bow and I do make a smaller one. But I'll show you what it looks like. Hold on. Look at that. Oh, goodness. Anyway, I'll show you in the end what I did. So I got this metal truck that I've had for an eternity. And I got them and never knew what to do with them, okay? So I'm going to take that jute string out. And then I have one of those things. Look at this. I'm going to take the wheels off. I'm going to take the wheels off, okay? Right here. So I'm going to cut my wheels off my wagon. Yep, sure did. And then I'm going to use this as a wood piece. You know how they have you know how trucks have wood. That wood gate thing. It don't look right here, but it's okay. It's okay. If I would have cut it off, then it would have looked weird. So we're just going to do it. So I'm going to spray this thing with alcohol to clean it. Okay, and that's going to go right there. And then I have another window cling, and I'm going to take that gather off right there. And I'm going to put it down on the tailgate. I almost said trunk, but it's a tailgate. It's a tailgate. So I'm going to take regular Mod Podge, matte Mod Podge, and I'm going to give this whole thing a coat of Mod Podge. And the reason I'm giving it a whole coat, there was a booger in it. The reason why I'm giving it a whole coat is because if you just put it on some, then some of your truck will be dull and some of it will be shiny. So I'm going to dull the whole truck down, okay? And put my Mod Podge over the whole thing. Then I just got to set this down on there. Figure out where I want it. Place it down. Smoosh it out. And then I'll take that gather. And I'm going to stick it right down in my tailgate. There you go. That's cute. Cuter. And then I'm going to allow this to dry just a little bit. Because that decal right there that I'm smushing down is hanging off a little bit. And it looks a little weird. So I'm going to take a, what am I going to do? Oh, I'm going to smear my Mod Podge to the side. That will make the bubbles less in here. And, yeah, just smush your Mod Podge out. Y'all, I don't make sense sometimes. I'm sorry. I used to be real precise about editing my videos. Like, if you look back at my first ones, it was so proper. It took me 100 years, like 3 days to do it. But anyway, I'm just me, okay? I am what I am. Don't ask me what size these half beads are. I have no idea. As you can see, I just dumped them in there and I didn't write it down, so I don't know. I'm so sorry. That's just how I roll. But I'm going to paint the 2 big ones red. These are going to be my tail lights, y'all. I'm going to paint the 2 big ones red, and then those little ones, that dark orange yellow thing I had. And I'm going to use those to cover up the holes on the truck too. So anyways, I just paint these and let them dry. And there's where I'm going to take that little fingernail file and sand that down. I don't know where I got those. Probably Walmart. And I'm just going to sand those little edges off. But anyway, yeah, it used to take me forever to edit. But, you know, I was trying to be proper because I thought people don't like me. Well, if you don't like me, I can't help it. I am what I am. And yeah. So this is B6000. It's like E6000, but I got it from Temu. But it has a small needle precision tip, and I love it. So I used it to glue my beads down, okay? And then I'm going to give it a coat of Ultra Matte Mod Podge. And now I've done jump clear over here, and I'm not using these cute little lights. But aren't they cute little lights? They were tangled up like, I don't know what, like my hair if I rode a motorcycle or something. But anyhow, I'm not going to use them. But I'm going to take this. This is like E6000, but it's by Beacon. And I'm going to go around my truck. And this is because hot glue don't stick to metal, y'all. It'll pop off. So now I'm going to use hot glue in the middle. And this will be, I'm going to put it on the wood because if you put it on the metal, it'll cool off and it won't stick. So I'm going to put this down. The hot glue will be a temporary, and then the other will be permanent. But it'll just hold it good enough to where I can keep working. So forget these lights. I thought it looked a little bare. I'm going to leave the back wood, but I'm taking this. It's not moss. It's Excelsior. Ain't y'all proud of me? No, it's not as messy as moss, but it's still pretty bad. So I'm just going to take my glue and I'm going to go down that edge, and then I'm going to put glue down there just to hold my Excelsior grass in there. And then I'm going to push it down. Now I have pumpkins up there, and I have some sunflowers. I'm going to trim my grass. Yeah. I was sticking out. I was bushy. Anyway, there's one pumpkin already cut in half. So I'm going to put that pumpkin down in the corner. You know what? When I did this voiceover the first time, I was right in sync with what I'm doing. But there's no telling what I said in that other one. Because like I said, it didn't come out right. But I'm sure it was probably funnier because I was jacked up on coffee yesterday because I had a sore throat. But anyway, this didn't have a stem in it. So I'm going to take a piece of that flower. Look at my head. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And I'm going to hot glue that down in there. Well, it didn't go in there. So I'm going to take my screwdriver and I'm going to stick a hole in it because it wouldn't go down in there. And then I'm going to hot glue it down in there. Now I'm going to take this orange one that I obviously had on something else and pulled off. And I'm going to take my hacky knife. I don't know. I think this is a big steak knife. I use it for cutting styrofoam and floral foam. But I'm going to whack this off. And then my pumpkin's going to fly. So I have to get down there and get that. But I'm going to sand it flat because it was all jagged where it popped. And then I'm going to glue that right there. Okay? So I'm just going to put hot glue on it and then stick it down. And then I was going to use these sunflowers because there's sunflowers up yonder in that truck. But they were so big, don't you think? I did too. So I didn't use them. So I got these little ones that I got in packages from either Hobby Lobby or Dollar Tree. Might have been Dollar Tree. And I think I'm going to fluff it up, but it didn't work. So I just smush it down and I put glue on it. And I put 3 little sunflowers in this corner. And once I got them in there, I went to these leaves, and I'm pretty sure that I did get these at Hobby Lobby in the fall section. And I'm just going to glue in a few leaves sporadically throughout the bottom there, like, you know, like they just fell from that nothing up there on the top of that board. On the top of that black. They just fell down there from nowhere. But there's leaves down there. Now I'm trying to get those silly glue hairs, you know. I don't know what happened. But these are lights that I got from Dollar Tree. And they're just Christmas lights. I had them in my stash. And I stapled them in. And now I'm painting over the staples. And I painted around the frame. I don't know where that footage went, y'all. I'm crazy. And it's gone. But make sure when you staple your lights in, if you staple your lights in, gluing didn't hold. Don't hit your wires, okay, with your staples. Look at those. Ain't they cute? I love the truck sign with the lights on. Absolutely love it. I glued the battery pack to the back where I could unscrew it, but there's that one. I'm not even sure how I feel about that one. I'm just not. Sorry. I like that one. That's cute. I took a marker and outlined my truck too, so that you could see it and it separated a little bit. I'm so sorry I lost footage, y'all. It was an accident. There's that one. And these can be, a lot of these can be changed out for the seasons with different window clings. Or if you just can't make up your mind, you can change them. That's my favorite right there. That's one of my favorites. And I love that. Hold on, I'll turn the light on. There's the blue ribbon I put around the top to match the pumpkins with the silly glue hairs. There's the light. Ta-da! Ain't it pretty? I like it. It's just simple and pretty. And I love my cattails. There was not room for all of them, so here's the other two. There's my bow. It looks so much better than that other big, bodacious, gaudy bow, don't it? It was too bougie. Anyways, there's the light. I mean, there's the candle lit, but it can be changed out. These are so gorgeous. So gorgeous. I can change that right there out all the time and put new flowers in it. I love it. That's my absolute favorite. Let me know what you think. Well, if it's bad, don't let me know what you think. You'll hurt my feelings. That's not nice. But tell me which one was your favorite. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, you are a blessing. Goodbye.